first and foremost, I wanted to ask you, and I read this somewhere. I don't even know where I read it, and it might not even be true. So if it's not true, tell me and we'll move on. But I read that on this record, a lot of your vocals were kind of like more or less just demo takes that worked. Is that a truism or is that not?
Yeah, it's funny. I've done a bunch of interviews in the last couple of days, and a lot of people keep bringing that up. So, and it's really not that different from what we did on the last couple of records we put out.
Okay.
Joey is kind of the orchestrator of everything that happens, even though, he's involved with getting everybody else involved. But I mean, he's, kind of like I said, the conductor of Armored Saint. And, he makes these really, really cool demos of ideas that he put together and ideas that were submitted from the other guys. And then once he does that, then I'll go to his house, which is in the valley, and drive like 40 minutes, and then we'll work on stuff. And a lot of times we're just kind of figuring things out as we go. I'll have a couple melody ideas and written, maybe some lyrics, and then we'll go in and we'll just kind of tinker around and try to construct a song from that. And when I go in and sing these parts, I want to sing them to the best of my ability. I'm not just going in and putting ideas down. That would
Sure.
be a way to do something, but that's not how we do it. So I go in and, I kind of approach it like I'm making a record. And the way I see it, I've been telling other journalists is that, you know, when it comes to vocals, like guitar leads, things like that, when you sing, sometimes you may sing it a certain way that you never really sing it the same. Maybe it's a certain nuance in your voice at that day. Maybe I'm a little raspy like I am today.
Yeah, I was going to say, like right
Right?
now.
Yeah. Maybe who knows, maybe you're feeling more enthusiastic than you were the previous, it could be various reasons, right? So, I think that capturing that moment is important. You may go back or a lot of times we go back and we repair something because you're just trying to figure out what you're doing in that particular demo. So you're not quite sure. And then you kind of realize, oh, this is how I want to approach this. So then you want to re-sing it. But a lot of the times you just sing something and it just has such a vibe that you're like, that's the part. That's it. Sounds great. So that's what we did, and that's what we've done.